Hi, I'm Susie, also known as Daisy Boo Creations. I want to thank Sophie, first of all, for letting me take part in this. It's a very out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to go for it. So, in introduction, I have been crocheting for about 11 years now. I'm from a family of knitters, but I can't knit. I'm dangerous with knit needles, so I learned to use a crochet hook instead. And I've got to say, pardon the pun, I'm completely hooked on crochet. My designs that I create are very easy to follow. They're for beginners as well. Each is listed step by step, and I write my patterns in UK terms with US terms alongside, and there's also a chart added at the very end. So what I'll do is I'll get into my first design and show you what it is. So this one was one of my first designs about 3 years ago. This one is the Palmyra diamond wrap, and as you can see, with this one I've used a graduating yarn. It's made of a cotton, and you can see that it gradually changes colour all the way up till you've got the darker purples at the top. Perfect for a wrap or a scarf. Really lightweight. I used a 3.5mm hook. And I must thank Alison for letting me show this, because this one sold this week and she said I could hang on to it just to show you all. So this one was my Palmyra wrap, which you will find on my website, which I think the link's above, but if not, it is www.daisyboo.net. And all of my patterns today and tomorrow have 20% off. Just use the code YARNFEST20 and you will get 20% off all orders. The next one I'd like to show you is an adaptation of my Painted Daisies wrap, which I would say is probably one of my best sellers. I don't have one to show you, but I did create a shawl version. And as you can see, this one you work from the bottom up. So you start off small, and I've used, I think this is Turkish Delight, it's one of the whirls. And you can see it gradually changes colour till we have the purple at the top. Very lightweight, it has a lovely drape on it. Again, I used a 3.5mm hook, and this one sold this week as well. So I have to thank Helen for letting me hang on to this one as well to show you all. But that one, the pattern for this, the PDF, is listed in the shop, as well as the wrap versions. When I design a shawl, I tend to make a scarf version as well, or a wrap version. I like to do the two because not everybody wears shawls. Some prefer scarves, so that's what you'll find. I'll show you my next one.
Jane says that's lovely.
Oh, thank you. My next one is to show you that when I started designing shawls, I was using, I can't pronounce this, the Shapies whirls, and I was very addicted to using those. I've moved slightly away from them, that I use more hand dye yarn than I used to. But to show you on this one is my Emmeline Shawl, and this is a really good a bestseller as well. I've made this one in a double knit yarn instead. It's Drops Puna that I'm using on this one, so it's like an alpaca double knit yarn. And then at the very bottom I've added in a double knit hand dyed yarn. You can see just along the bottom. You can make the border deeper if you want to, you don't have to, but just to show that it's not just for whirls, my designs, you can use other types of yarn and they come out just as beautiful. So that's the Emmeline wrap shawl there. There is a wrap version of this as well on the website, which is also gorgeous. And I've made that one up several times using hand-dyed yarns, and it does look stunning, absolutely gorgeous.
Vicky Watson agrees, she said it's beautiful. And Lisa from Canada has also said hello. She says she loves your designs and whirl yarn.
Oh,
Heart.
Thank you. Okay, my next one to show you. This is also one of my favourites. to tell you the truth, they're all my favourites. But this one is the Emmeline Shawl. Now, this one is made in the whirlettes, the little whirls that you can get that are in solid colours. So this one was made in grappa, I think. And you can see, I started at the top, works your way down. The bottom bit has a tinge of pink and then grey to it. That's the end of, I think it was called Slice of Cherry Pie. I just used the bottom of it because I thought it was quite nice and it was a nice contrast with the purple. So you'll find that this one is listed in the shop on the website. And if you use that special code, YarnFest20, you will get 20% off. So there's that to show you as well. And what else do I have? Quite a while ago, I made a shawl again. It was using the Shapies, and I called it the After Eight because it was like a black and green colour. And this is very similar. This is it here, but the design's slightly different on this one because this is actually a blanket. So if you buy the After Eight shawl on the website, you will also get the blanket pattern too. And the yarn for this one is by Crochet UK. I used 2 yarn cakes. I can't remember what size they were, but it turned out absolutely gorgeous. This was going for sale, but my daughter Daisy stole it from my workroom and it has lived in her bedroom ever since. But it's a beautiful blanket, very easy to remember. All my patterns are quite simple. You don't have to continually go back to the pattern to look at things. Once you've done a few of the repeats, you'll find it's very easy to continue on at your own pace from there. And they work up really, really quick.
Can you remind people what the website is?
It is www.daisyboo.net, and you'll find a selection with ready-made items, and there'll also be a section with all my patterns, my designs there for sale as well. And remember to use the code YarnFest20
for 20% off.
For 20% off, yes, sorry, I would just mention that. Another thing I would like to show, something else. I started this year making and designing some cowls. So this is the Iris cowl. You'll find this on the website too. It's made with 2 different yarns, so I tend to use a solid yarn for you can say on the grey section, and then I can't remember where I got the hand-dyed yarn from. That was in between, but I use that too, and it comes up lovely and thick. This is also, this is actually listed on the website for sale, and you will get 20% off if you use that special code. And that's the one there. I do have a few more of those. There's this one here, which I used a nice cotton yarn, and then this coloured yarn is from What Mustard made, like a rainbow, one of our special editions, and that one is listed in the website too. Somebody has asked what the shawl on the mannequin is. Oh, that one, she's lovely, isn't it? This is Brenda. This is my C2C, so corner to corner shawl. So you know how you would make a corner to corner blanket? I get bored when I'm making up blankets. I get halfway through, and I just loved the triangular effect of it, and I loved the design at the top. So I decided just to cut it early and have a shawl. So I have one there. This is the pink one that I've just finished this week. This one is listed in the shop for sale. I do have another one. Yes, this was my first one. This one's mine. I'm keeping this.
People are asking if you can get a little bit closer to the camera to show the design, just so they can see the detail.
Yes. So this is my corner to corner in purple. Now this is all hand-dyed yarn from various people. There's a bit of Bird Street yarn in here. There's a bit of Dusty Dimples. and there's lots of Lisa Attic in this one. I just used scrap yarn I had left over of projects and just worked my way through. I just picked what I wanted out of the basket. I didn't really think about what I was doing. I didn't colour coordinate. I just picked a colour and went with it, and this is how it turned out. And I wear this for work. I absolutely love this one, which is what inspired me to continue on and make the pink version.
Gilly's asked, well, she said, please do a pattern for the C2C. Have you got a pattern for that one?
What I'm going to do is, because the C2C, there's lots of tutorials online. And obviously it's not my pattern, but I do plan to do a free pattern explaining what I did and how I went about it. And roughly how much yarn I used, and I'll take photographs of each of the steps as you start, and once you get the hang of it you won't need the pattern anymore. It becomes very easy to do. I'm also in the process of making a scarf version, which is what I think I put a post up this morning about that one, but this is the pink one, and you can see there's I don't know if you can see there, lots of different pinks and light purples and a bit of blue. I really like that one. That one is listed for sale on the website. I'll put this back on Brenda. There you go. Where was I? Oh yes, I was talking about the Iris cowl. That is another version of it there. You can see in the purples and the greys, and that one is also listed on the website. I kind of do like making cowls. I don't know what else to show you. Has anyone got any questions at all? Or
Road Voyager says beautiful. Gilly says perfect,
you.
thank you. She was the person who asked about the pattern for the C2C.
Oh, thank you. I will do, I'll try and get that done this week. But like I say, I mean, it is a common pattern, but I would like to do one just to show people how to do it, you know, a bit fun. And it cheers you up. It's spring, it's pink, it's lovely. I don't know if I've got anything else I can show you. Oh, there was the Louisa Cowell. That was my Louisa Cowell, which the pattern is coming for this one. You can see there, it's a bit shorter at the back, so it doesn't bunch up too much, and then you've got the drop at the front. That pattern is coming soon, and I've got one more pattern that's coming soon as well, I must show you, in collaboration with Yarnworks with this one, and this is a new pattern. It has no name. If you have any ideas what I should call this, please let me know. I've got no clue. This pattern should be out next week, and it will have a discount when it goes live. And it's made with a selection from Yarnworks by Emma.
Sorry. Mrs. KJ Peak says gorgeous wraps and shawls. Edwards Manda, I'm guessing that's Manda Edwards, says, are all your patterns crochet?
Yes,
and
all crochet.
Heather says, lovely jumper. Is there a pattern for that, please?
Oh, the jumper. You will find the jumper if you go onto my feed further down. You will see it. It's by Katerina Designs. It's called My Precious Sweater. It is one of my favourites. I absolutely love this, to the point my daughter steals it, and she's only 8, and she walks around with it on all the time. I have to steal it back out of her room. Such an easy make to do, and yeah, really comfy. But if you have a look on the feed further down, I will have tagged the designer and wrote the pattern name on my Instagram post. Anywhere?
Created Uniquely says gorgeous. Jenny says the Abilene shawl is lovely.
Oh, thank you. It is one of my favourites, the Abilene shawl.
And
I do
2
like
people
that
have said spring garden and spring flowers. I have no idea.
Oh, yes.
What they
spring
mean.
Garden
You obviously do.
For the names, for the...
Oh, right, got you.
Yeah.
The Secret Gardens. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Secret Garden's quite... Oh, I do like that one, actually.
Spring Shoots or Spring Awakening, Created Uniquely says.
Ooh, that is very good. Oh, well, I'm going to have lots to think about.
And Heather... Yeah, let's just call her Heather because I can't pronounce what his second name possibly is. It says, lovely, I've just bought some of your patterns. Thank you.
Oh, thank you
Remind them of the
much.
website.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Remind them of the website.
Yes, it is www.daisyboo.net, and there will be a section for ready-mades and a section for patterns, and if you use the code YARNFEST, all in caps, all in capitals. 20, you will get 20% off your entire order, no matter what you buy. Can be ready-made, it can be a pattern. You'll get 20% off it all. I think I've got Vicky is next, so I would just like to say thank you for coming and supporting me, and goodbye.